I created this perfect decal add-on for Blender where you get complete control over how your decal behaves. You can adjust intensity, tweak colors, scale it however you want, and if you don't like the decal, you can just swap it with different texture. And by the end of this video, you will learn exactly how to create this perfect decal setup inside your Blender. I will also share this add-on with 20 high quality decals. And without further ado, let's begin. This is the third part of this video series, so if you haven't watched the first two parts, then make sure to go and check them out. Alright, so we need an object with existing material. Let's start by adding a mix shader node. Link your material A in the first slot. Because we need another shader in slot B, just create and link a new principal BSDF. Drag your textures, and if you don't know how to make this texture, go and watch the first part of this video series. Set the extension as clip in all three textures and make sure to set the normal as non-color space. Link diffuse to base color, normal into normal map, and output that to normal of BSDF. Because we have a packed channel, use separate color node with green channel going to roughness and blue into alpha. Now we are getting this strange result. This is happening due to the factor value of mix shader. So we also need to link our blue channel in factor value of mix shader. It works like a mask. And we have this basic node set up, but because we need to have a complete control, we will add 3 mix color node. Set first as mix, second as multiply, and third as screen. Take diffuse output and put in second slot of mix. And because we need to reveal the material below, we need to use the diffuse of our first material in A slot, and the factor will control the diffuse intensity. Set A slot of multiply as white color and link normal into B slot and output to normal map. If I now control multiply factor, it works like a normal opacity, and strength works as a normal intensity. For the screen node, make B slot as white color and link your green channel in A slot and output that as roughness. This factor will be used as roughness intensity. This exactly works like Unreal Engine setup we created in the last video. Only problem is this setup is very limited and have lots of issues like this. And to fix it, I ended up creating a perfect decal add-on where you can just select your textures and that's it, literally. You can control not only the intensity of the maps but also change decal color and its blending modes. All this will be controlled with an empty object, so wherever you put your empty, it will show the decal in that area. So let me show you how to use this add-on. Let's start with creating a new blank project, and let's go to the shader and create a temporary material object, and let's add this stone. Let's go to preference and enable the perfect decal add-on. And if you can't see this, you have to obviously install from the disk. So install it and then enable it. After enabling it, you will have a perfect decal add-on in this panel, in the N panel. And you can, by the way, watch the tutorial from here so you can see how to use the perfect decal. So if you click this, it will open this same exact video, and there are rest of the links, so you can follow that as well. So this is our primary window. So let's start by adding a perfect decal. So just click on add perfect decal, but make sure before that we have our cursor on this exact face, because it is going to spawn empty on that cursor. So let's actually start by adding our cursor on this face, and let's create add perfect decal. So let's do that. And it created our node, but we have to add our textures. So let's select our textures. So let me just do that. So this is my diffusion, then this is my normal, and this is my DPRA, which stands for displacement, roughness, and alpha. So as you can see, it created our texture maps on top of our existing material, and you can see I can scale it on this, and not only that, if I go to my intensity here and if I just reduce my intensity, as you can see, it will reduce the intensity of that. And let me actually just reduce my primary intensity so you will see it much better. And you can see it decrease the intensity only for the diffuse, but it kept my normal. So let me actually just increase this and decrease my diffuse intensity, so you will see it much better. And as you can see, it working. So let's start one by one. So first is obviously diffuse intensity, which will reduce our intensity of the diffuse. Then we have change decal color, so which will let us control the decal color. So I can just change the hue, I can change the saturation, I can change the value, and yeah, that's it pretty much. There is another option here which is called as blending mode, and blending mode is, as it name says, it lets you change the blending mode. So now I shifted to color, then there is overlay, then there is a hue, then there is a multiply, and you must be wondering why there are not other blending modes. Let's say if I go to mix RGB, we will have multiple blending modes. So I figured out that this 5 blending modes works very perfect with our setup, and that's why I only added this 5 blending modes. Then we have roughness intensity, as it says, it increase or decrease the roughness intensity. Then we have normal intensity, which obviously decrease or increase the normal intensity in both Z and minus Z direction. So let's do -5. So -5 will look like this, and let me actually put to mix. Yeah, so let's do 5. It will change it accordingly. So again, depends on what you want in normal intensity. It's up to you however you wanted to show it. Then we have normal opacity. So if I set to 0, which will decrease the opacity of the normal. So let's say you have this setup, but I don't want the intensity to show a lot, so I will just decrease the opacity of the normal. And obviously the scaling, which exactly works similar to our Unreal Engine setup, which like offset on the X and Y. Again, I renamed it as scale because sometimes you only want decals on the corners, right, rather than having on the center. That's why it is good to have that scaling option, and you'll still able to scale this like this, by the way. So you can just change it according to that. So let me just do 1, and you can see it is back to normal now. Another thing you will notice here is the group layer opacity. So let's just say I wanted to add multiple decal setup. So what I will do, I will just decrease the opacity of my first group. So I can just rename this as well. So let's just say, I don't know, plaster 1, right? And I can decrease the opacity of this, and I can add as many layers as I want. So let's actually do that. But before that, you will also see another option here, which is called diffuse only decal. So let's actually add that as a second layer. So let me just select my cube and decrease the layer, maybe 0.5. Yeah, 0.5 looks good. And let's actually only select, let's actually add perfect decal with diffuse only. Okay. And let's select our logo, which is going to be transparent. So make sure you choose a transparent logo for this, and you can see I added a transparent logo as my second decal, but this is diffuse only, which means as soon as I only choose the logo, what it will do, it will only add the diffuse layer, right? But you can see it is perfectly blended with my normal of the primary material. So the way it works is very simple, right? It just lets you add only the diffuse map, but this is also very powerful setup, as you can also change the blending mode here as well. So just select our logo layer, then choose different blending mode. Let's do overlay. Yeah, and I can still change the colors, by the way. I can still change the color, I can still tweak the diffuse intensity of that diffusion, but it is just that it did not choose normal and DPRA, and the primary reason for that is very simple. Maybe if you haven't watched my normal and DPRA, how to create normal DPRA maps, it is better to just add the diffusion map where you just wanted to add a logo, transparent logo like this, and it will work. So that is the primary method for that. But the best part about this add-on is obviously you can still add as many layers as you can, and I can just change this layer order, like on the up or top or bottom, and I can add multiple layers. There is no actual limit to add the layer. So you can see I literally added like 21 layers, and I can still tweak every single layer and I can, tweak every single aspect of this layer, including my intensity, including blending mode, including the scaling. And this refresh button is just for refreshing. So if your memory gets loaded, you can just refresh this and it will be fine. Isn't that insane? And because you're my lovely subscriber, I am giving away 4 high quality texture maps completely for free. But if you want this Blender add-on and Unreal Engine project file with 20 high quality Decals texture maps, then you can purchase this. Check the first link in description. So make sure to like, share, hype and subscribe, and I will meet you next time.